Hi guys, so I am back and back with the Volvo. Been a tough ride getting back here, and then COVID hasn't helped whatsoever. But I've not been myself since way before COVID. But it's just one of them, innit? So now it's changed from the truck since last time, apart from it's accumulated a bit more dust, which you probably won't find in your kit. So, I believe now these are all discontinued and Verkerk went bust and everything. So, this is probably just going to end up a static model now because you're probably never going to be able to get parts for them. So yeah, I'm probably not going to run this thing. So in the manual, the last place I got up to was page 22 and section 31, which was popping this like little battery cover thing on the back of the truck. So next up is 32, I believe. And just let me get my bearings one moment. Yeah, it looks like 32. We're going to be just like popping a couple of pieces at the side of these here. And then it looks like we're on to 33 there, where we are constructing some tanks. Now, I do apologise because you are actually on my phone at the minute. I can't find my GoPro. I went trailing the other day with a couple of my friends and I couldn't find it that day, but I just enjoyed the trail. My mates get me out like once every couple of weeks on the trail, so that's good. But the Volvo, tell you what, I'll just cut it here a minute and I'll get everything out I need and then we can proceed. It might be easier rather than trying to figure out where I am. I forgot just how microscopic a lot of these parts actually are. Now, all I'm looking for is a tiny little round thing. It's like a tank petrol cap. So the tank here is black, so I'm presuming the cap may be black because of the silver tanks. I'm just totally unfamiliar with this kit. It's how long it's been. But yeah, it feels good rummaging through the box looking at parts and stuff. I haven't messed with a truck for, well, it's been a long time now, hasn't it? So, for a new start, I guess, ready for 2021, and no matter what this year brings, I'll just try and keep this up for you guys. You've got me to 50,000 subscribers just over now, and that's just, it blew me away when I seen it, but it's just been a difficult task just to try and get my head into it. So anyway, B6. So I've just filed these little bits down here in 32, which I broke off. Yeah, parts tree part. They're all nice and smooth now. Still no joy with B6, but it is ever so tiny. But like I say, all it is tank cap. So even once that's fitted in there, which I don't know how that's going to now go in there because it's already been glued from a previous point in the manual. So, but we'll figure that out in a moment when we get to it. So I'm just going to glue these little bits here to where they need to be. So they look like they literally just glue and the holes line up accordingly. Yep. And then just a little bit of glue just to hold that in place. You say glue? Yep. Glue means glue. Wow, it's been a long time. Yeah. childproof glue. Okay. That's the right one there, don't I? Yeah. Little smidge of glue on them bits, and I'm just gonna run a thin line just around the edges. There we go. Second point. Pitch. So you can see basically all we've done is put like a covering, just a plate over that, if you will. It's just been one of them at either side, and that's been for step 32. So now on to 33, and I still can't find this little cap thing. Now maybe it's gone missing, maybe I've already pulled it off ready for the next thing, I don't know. It's been a long time, but looking at it all, it's something and nothing at the minute. That can be added later on at any point, well, up until the skirt's being fitted, should I say. So moving on now to 33, I'm going to be popping a tank into here. Now I can't remember if previously in the manual when I did this, I glued this and it said don't glue it, because we're going to have to somehow prise it apart to get the tank in, and then it all like seems to bolt up, so then maybe that'll hold itself together. But not to worry, that's just an error on my behalf. Well, yeah, it's a nice looking chassis. I forgot how good this looked. It's just been in the bottom of the kitchen cupboard. Wow. Completely forgot just how small all these tiny little like nut screws and washers are. They really are microscopic, so do take care with these. So we don't need these nuts and washers yet. So I'm just going to pop them into the lighter point of the manual where they stand out a bit. Now it's just a case of gluing this together. Nice thin layer of glue around this lip. I don't mind if it runs to the inside, so I do like keep a little angle on it when I'm doing it. I have to be pretty quick with that cement because it dries as quick as you can put it on. So again, just gonna pop that in between the clamp, and yeah, I'm just going to leave that 5 minutes or so just to go off properly. Probably make myself another coffee because that one's gone cold now. And I'll have another little mooch for this little culprit, B6. Right, so while the tank's been drying, I've managed to just score my way underneath and just unglue that, just enough to prise it apart to slot this tank into place. So now, there we go. So maybe that is why there was no mention of glue. So now I just need to line a few holes and like pins on the back of these into them, just so as that it grips it. And then I presume it just screws with the washers and stuff just for extra like fixed into place in there, I guess. Yeah, as you can see there, that'll glue in at any point, the cap. So I'm sorry if the video seems to be a bit everywhere. I've not used this phone for filming before, so it's a bit weird not being able to just move it around like my GoPro. Right, these tiny little things to bolt this tank into there and there. Yeah, so microscopic socket. Smaller. Perfecto, squire. Right, so need midget washers. Right. Now for the fun part. Okay. You know, they're screwing into absolutely nowhere. So I don't get that, because it's not like there's any thread within the tank or a metal rod in there that the screws are going into. So I'll just try this side, only doing as I'm told in the manual. It's getting a bit weird here. Was there anything in this update sheet? That's not the update sheet. Not sure where that is. It's probably stuffed in the manual somewhere. Oh, that one just popped straight into there as well. Yeah, I remember we got an update sheet in this. Like, they changed a few screws for such and such, so I'm wondering if maybe that was one of them, and it just requires a slightly bigger screw with a thicker thread. If not, I'll just put a dab of glue on it and leave it in there in that respect. Nope. This is in the next point of where it needs to be. Getting a little strange, really, isn't it? Yeah, that's just confused me. Just took them back out for now. I just don't see how they serve a purpose when they just fall out anyway. They don't screw in nowhere within there. they're just directed to go within the side of the tank once it's in there. So they're numbered in steps of order. So first you glue it, second you would fit that cap, but it doesn't matter anyway. Third, insert it. 4, then pop the screws in. I can either glue them in, which just seems pointless and a waste of like good screws. You're not going to be able to see it at any point. So I'm going to leave that there. But there we go, there's like the AdBlue tank or what have you fitted. All seems to have clicked itself together nicely. And I'm going to move on to this next bit in another video and just let myself get a little bit more organised around here and stuff. Paint advice coming up, so does this mean bits and bobs are due to be painted, or I think it's time to start thinking that over as well, innit? So yeah, been a bit of a random video, not what I expected, just to come back to the hobby like, but we've got that fitted and installed and we've got them bits finished off on the cab locker. Yeah, apart from that, them little screws, which I'm probably just going to leave out, and then next time we'll come back, which will be very soon, because everything's out here ready to go. I just need to organise myself and we'll get them tanks done. But yeah, apart from that, everyone else guys, it's a tough time, just stay strong up here, keep yourself safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And if you're new to this and watching this, then do feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and you can stay informed of all the next videos to come out. Yeah, take care guys, ciao for now.